Hello, beautiful hearts. Thank you for being here. I trust that you step with the right foot into this new year. You set those goals that are taking you more close to yourself. And I trust that you choose to perceive life this year from another perspective, to engage with life differently that you did it until this moment, and to accept challenges for what they are instead of translating them to the ego mind as a problems, as a conflict, as a rejection, as whatever. Everything was happening in our life, in our personal life, in the collective life. Everything what's playing out is for a reason. And everything what's playing out is to help us to get more aware of the things, is to help us to straighten us emotionally and to learn how to navigate through these challenges. Everything is for us. It's not happening to us. So take it as a lesson, as a next step, as a next level, as a situation that it's helping us to grow, not to put us under the ground. So I trust this year for you, it will be more eyes opening. It will be more coming close to your heart, to yourself, choosing those environment, choosing those people that it's helping you to grow, to glow, to move in life with flow. And those experiences that it's teaching your lesson to the soul level. So today I will speak about light and dark. Today I want to go more deep into these terminologies and look at this from another perspective, seeing this light and dark from another perspective. What I'm sharing with you is from my own perspective, my own experience, my own insights, whatever it's coming to me. And I'm putting everything together, even when sometimes it may not have logic to the human mind, but souls knows. The souls feels the truth. The souls know when is the right and what is the left. So with this said, I want to bring again awareness with no judgmental. I'm not judging anything. I'm just bringing awareness. I'm just speaking from my own observation. And as I say, and I always will say, take it or leave it. So, as I was speaking in the last episode, this 2025 will coming in a full speed. It will feel really rough. It will shock those that are living in this space and place of ignorance. Some of them will fall into this game of darkness and they will not see it, what actually is beneath, what actually is hiding more deep there, which is okay. We all have a place in this world. We all playing our one role. and also to bring awareness that we may look us around and we may see them as humans when in reality they are just holographic to full up the picture of what we are experiencing, because those beings, they are not being driven by the soul, they are just being, so to say, programmed to follow the matrix, to go with the matrix, and to be so ignorant that they cannot perceive, understand, or even give a barely towards of all this spiritual world. For them is just don't exist, it's not there. So I want to bring also awareness that not all the humans on this planet earth are actually having a soul. They are all also, many of them, just filling up the picture. So be aware, just be aware, observe looking around. That's what I want to bring awareness. So light and dark. The light will not be existing if there was not existing darkness. And the light will not exist if there is not darkness. As I say, in 2025, many things has to change to the ground. Many things will fall apart. The systems that has been created, many you will watch it falling apart just beneath your eyes. And many spiritual communities has to change their ways of how they are moving further on this path. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything what has been played out, it was necessary to play out. But where we are moving into these new energies, you cannot play out the same old game. You cannot. You have to change the root of everything you thought it was truth, like shaking the reality. My observation in some of these spiritual communities is that so many speak, preach, understand this light, the beings of who we are. They understand it to their intellectual way, to the mind level, instead of embodying into the physical body, deep in our DNA, deep in our cellular level, to embody those energies, not to understand it to the mind. Self discovery, discover your mind, or open yourself to dive deep into who you are at a soul level. The mind is matter, is playing the game of this physical world. But that's why we are awaking right now to be aware of inner world, and being aware of the inner world, we are awakening our soul. When our soul is awakened, then we perceive the physical world in totally another way, with another colors, with another truth. Because 2025, it will kick in all the layers. More you hold, on the ego mind, more you hold on the reality that you fix it and told you to yourself that this how life is, more in pain you will be, more suffering you will go through. Because you are not allowing the flow of life. You are not allowing the life to flow through you. What I have observed in spiritual community is how the divine feminine energy presence is suppressed. I talk from my own experience. And because of this, they will not and they cannot move forward because they have to allow the divine feminine to bloom, to open, to express itself, to open her wings, to not let the ego to take over, but to allow the feminine presence to raise up. And it's a process. It's take awareness and it's take willingness to move through all this layer to face the darkness from within, to not be afraid to go so deep into yourself, to feel whatever there is to be felt, because only going there down, 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 you can bring up the power of your light. We are comprehend this spirituality, and we beings of light, and we are so many comprehend this and intellectualize it. They comprehend it to the mind instead of embodying into the physical body, because your soul, your light is in your body, is in your cellular level, is in your DNA, is about embodiment. It's not about understanding, because our human mind have barely comprehension of what divine power is. The human mind is so limited to comprehend. And that's why many times I say to myself as well that I need to get my mind out of the way, so I just receive whatever there is to be received, because my mind have not the capacity to understand it. I have to allow whatever information to come in. It will be dissolve in my beingness through the energy, and then slowly I will have this barely mind way to comprehend that. It's a process. It takes time, but it's possible. That's why once you step in this reality, into the reality of divine design, you have to be aware to take your mind out of the way, because experiences will go in such a way that will trigger the mind so badly that you may have the thoughts actually to step back, to close to close your heart, because it's too tough to move forward. No, it's the fears that's holding you back. It's the fears to look at darkness into its eyes and to say, hello, my friend. Finally, we are facing each other. Finally, we can stay at the same table. Finally, I got the courage to come here to see you and to tell you thank you. Thank you for everything you have teach me until this moment. But now we have to become friends. We have to take the hands together and to step forward into the new world, if you want to call it, into the new energies that are being given to us, that it's flowing through us. The spiritual path is not to be understood to the mind. There are so many that are speaking about love and light, and how to open our third eye, and how to open our crown chakra, and how to, yes, everything is for a reason. But don't ignore the darkness from within. Don't bypass that part of the journey. Don't pretend that is not existing and hoping that if you don't mention it, if you don't bring that up, it will not have an impact on your life. This may trigger many, as even those that work on themselves for years. And I'm saying this in the most loving way because I want all of us, as much as possible, to go home in their hearts, to feel it in their body, in their cell of their body, what's mean unity, what's mean unconditional love, what's mean to love your enemy, and to understand that was their game to play because they teaching you something. There are humans in this planet Earth that only by those presence are triggering the demons from within, because because they carry such a strong energy, divine call it, that automatically it's holding a mirror for those that are not willing to look within. In this case, they get scared and they will always find the problem in those that carry divine light, more of that core of divine light. I call them God's children. Some others can call them the chosen one. Others can say those that are part of 144,000. Again, don't stay stuck in words. Don't put flag of it. Don't put it in a box. Just observe it, feel it, because nothing from the outside, it will change the way you feel. Because if what's happening in the outside, it's trigger the darkness from within. Hey, that's your responsibility to look deep within and to figure out why the presence of X, it's bringing me so much rage, so much anger. Why that? Why? That's something to look within. So speaking now more about the dark and the light related with what's going on in the world today. So, as I said it, the truth today may not be the truth tomorrow, because we have to allow the life to flow, because the universe is is like breathing in and breathing out. It's like now is here, now is not here. Now is true, now is not true. That's why I say go with the flow. Don't hold on anything. Let go immediately and just accept what's flowing through. Don't hold on idea, because that's life. It's breathing through us. So I take some notes and I write here specific, like fallen angels. It's equal with the dark spirit, and it's equal with AI technology. What does that mean? If you have observed how the technology take over human minds, how people use so much time on their phones, like their life is online, their life is how the world from the outside perceived them, and then they create an image based on that, instead of being aware that who they are does not need any validation from the outside. You can express of who you are. You can express whatever you want, but don't expect validation and play those games that are make you to believe, make you somebody or someone. So I see a part of humanity is afraid of the AI technology. And I say, hey, this is the future. Don't fear it, but understanding from another perspective. Being aware that those technologies are here to assist us, not to take over us. Being weak, who you are, it will take over you. More you fear it, it will play with you. The technology is here to assist, to give us a more fast speed into the human evolution. Those that are fearing it and that are get lost and give their power to these technologies will be eaten, so to say, by the darkness. Their mind is about the mind, is about the mind. Don't give the power to anything outside of yourself. When you are aware of this, when you are aware into the deepest place of your body, of your soul, when you are aware of who you are and what you are, you comprehend and understand that these AI technologies is here to assist us, not to take over us. And I will make a comparison, so to say, this technology with dark side is because it's how easy for this new technology to take over human minds. Look of the small kids when they are given an iPad to play, and they get so intense into these technologies that the parents have really difficult time to stop this, to take their iPad, and when they take this technology away, they are raging. Look of the computer game that this generation is playing, and when the lights shut down, when something is going on with the internet, just listen to the rage that they are going through, because that have been taking over their minds. That's when you see how powerful the technology can be, when somebody give its power. Everything has to be given with balance. Have the balance, not abusing, but using when it's the time. Don't spend the time there for nonsense, but work with it when you need it. So, that's why I'm always speaking. And this channel, it is about this, about you, about your spirit, about higher power, about divine design that is now awakening in human DNA, in the human cellular level. It's awakening the divine spark of who we are. It's about embodying. When we embodying, we can feel it with the whole senses, with the whole body, what's right for us and what not. It's not about the mind. No, it's not about the mind. It's about feeling it to your whole body, what's right and what's wrong. And that's the best and the more accurate, so to say, way of navigating yourself through this illusion of matrix. When you know who you are, the darkness cannot take over your mind, because you already has been dive deep into your own darkness. Yourself already have faced the demons that you carry from within. When you do that, the darkness from the outside have less and less power over you. When you know who you are to the core, the darkness cannot play games with you. Instead, you actually can make them friend and work together, because God has by his side the light and the dark. Because both is the creation of divine. It's take your awareness to know how to navigate, to know your sovereignty, to know who you are, to know why you are here, to know yourself to the core of your soul, not of your mind. Don't go deep into your mind, go deep into your soul. Because when you embody more of I am source, divine presence, the darkness becomes your friend. You can see it from far away, and they know, or you know, that they cannot play games with you. And when they try, you put your boundaries, you speak openly and clearly that there is no place for BS. And that if this will continue, you will step over their tail. And they don't like that. And in this way, you will have more respect from the dark side, and you will know how to work with them. Because the yin and yang, it's coming in unity together. But everything is starting from within. You have to become friends with your own shadow, to go to the dark forest and to not be scared. It's your own dark forest. You have to walk through. So when you are on the other side, you know how to navigate because you already felt it. You already see it. You already was there. You know what is there. What else to scare you? What? Those that have enough courage to dive deep into their own darkness will not fear the darkness. Contrary, they will become friends because they become friends with their own shadow. Everything, repeating, it's starting from within. So, I'm super excited to see what will come in this new year because big changes will come, but before this to come, it has to fall a lot of down. It has to be cleaned up. Now the darkness tries really hard. They really put pressure on humanity. More they start, more pressure they put. We are waking up. So all that you have to do is to be honest, to have good intentions with everybody, with everyone. And if they fuck it up and they hurt you or they play the dark side of the game, it's okay. Well, all that is required for you, step back, take care of yourself, and let the things be, and see what you have learned from that. And that's it. That's it. Because we have place for love and pain at the same time. Just feel these layers. Don't close your heart because somebody hurt you. It's give you that lesson so you may open your heart more wild. But don't close it because of a specific experience. So I trust that now you have a bigger perspective over the light and the dark. Everything is start from within. Everything is beginning from within. And once we accept those parts, those shadow in ourselves, then the world outside of us is shifting itself as well. Stay strong, stay in your truth, put the boundaries, be true to yourself, don't be scared that people will fall away from your life. They are meant to go on their own road, and don't be surprised that you was with a specific, let's say, specific friends there to you on the same path of spiritual awakening, la 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 la. But suddenly there is something is happening that it starts to separate you from those friends. All it's good. There maybe is not meant to move together at this moment. So maybe later on the path will come again together. Everything what we experience is happening for a reason, and every experience have its own explanation if you can zoom out of the situation and see it from another perspective, from the soul perspective, not from the human mind perspective. Don't look of those situations from your wounds, from your mind. Don't allow your mind to create story because you still carry so much shadow within. Such a beautiful game, what we are experiencing here on earth. Only if we will have the ability to zoom out from the experience and see your life, see your experience from the soul perspective, then everything will make sense. Every single pain, move, rejection, betrayed, everything will make sense. But when we try to filter our own experience to the human mind, we only fall in more darkness. We close our hearts. We accuse people for doing X, Y, Z. We think that is because of them we are where we are, is because of them we feel where we feel, when in reality the experience has given in such a way to trigger our own shadows, to awaken that pain, so we may take responsibility to look at it, to face it, to love it, to let it go, to let all that shit go. Don't carry with you. You are not able to move forward once you carry and hold on those pains still. Make friends, be friends with your shadow. Dare to go there into the dark forest. Dare to look of your own demons and just say, hey guys, I'm willing to have a party together. Let's do this together. It's about your mind and your heart. Where we move is the unity of those two, the light and the dark, the yin and yang, the mind and the heart. So don't avoid the darkness. Don't try to get away and to run away when people speak about their pain, about their shadow, and you're like, no, it's not for me. They are still in their forest. No, they are aware that there is also darkness. And it's okay to speak about, because the light has and will not exist without darkness. So I trust that this may help you to have another perspective of the light and of the dark. Is about taking responsibility over ourselves, our mind, take control over it. Take control over your mind, because you are sitting on the throne, your soul. Don't let your mind to navigate and to tell you how life is to be, because mind is operating from a place of all the experience has been this life. Plus, we are carried from within in our DNA, in our genes, the shadows of our generations. Why do you think people, you see them with handicap and so much pain going through this life? Why do you think? Because they take with them so much to carry in this life. All the generation trauma they have chosen to take from the soul level, they choose to take with them in this life. That's why you see so much mind illness, handicap in so many forms. It's because to the soul level they choose to clean that up, to do it for the generation that has been walking the path, because in this life we have the opportunity to break the chain, to liberate our ancestors from all the shadows and the pain, to have the courage to open our mouth and to speak our truth. Because in this life we will not be killed as how our ancestors has been. Put it on fire, the witches, because there was the woman medicine. They know how to work with life, with the herbs. They know the secrets of the nature. and they call them witches. And the churches has put fire on because they fear it. But next time we will talk about the power of woman, why woman is so feared by the religions, why so much secrets are being hidden related with the feminine side with the woman, why the woman is not anywhere, she's like not existing. That's why she's so suppressed today. But that will be from another time. And also for another time, we will speak about the rising of the divine feminine and why is important. Why? Why? So beautiful hearts, with all my love, I trust that you have another perspective of light and dark. And that with this, you may have the courage to not fear and to have the courage to dive deep into your own darkness, to cry that shit out, to whatever is necessary to do it. Let it out from your system. Don't hold on it. More you cry, more you release. And again, you cannot cry. That's not mean you are not releasing. You find your own way of release. But don't feel shame to cry, to speak your heart, and to be yourself. Because the right people, those that are meant and that are seeing you from the core, will stay by your side no matter in what ways you are manifesting yourself, because they understand between the layers what's been playing out, because they can see the soul, not this avatar you try to play out. They can see for who you truly are. And there will be moments in this life when some of these their souls will step away, because you have to go through your own dark forest by yourself. That's not mean they are not loving you, but they know because they love you, they will step away, so will give you the opportunity to walk alone into your own dark forest, because only like that you see your own strength, you can see your own power. Only like that you'll understand more of who you are. So don't think that if I step away from your life, it's because I don't love you anymore. I love with all my heart each of you. I know you, I don't know you, and I don't need, because I know who you are to the core. I know why we are here, and I know why we need to play this game. So for me, it's easy to love you, because I will not give into the games, but I can choose to step away so you can learn the lesson you have to learn. With all my love, I let all this here. Take it or leave it. But I trust that you will have a perspective where you will embrace the darkness, not run away from it. You will embrace it and you will see it for what it is. That without that, we cannot come in unity in ourselves. We are human, but also we are divine energy beings. We are yin, but we are yang. We are the light, but also we are the dark. So how can you step forward into the new reality if you will not embrace the fullness of who you truly are? You see, this consciousness has its levels. No one is higher, no one is lower. Everybody is there where they are supposed to be, in their own way of learning their own lessons. Nobody is higher, nobody is lower. It's an experience that we have been given to have. With this said, I want to be proud of yourself for all the work you have done. Embrace the darkness. Don't run from it. Don't be love and light every day and pretend that the shadow is not existing, because one day, knock, 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 it will knock at your door because you avoid it. You avoid it. So don't avoid the shadow that is there. And still embrace it. But choose to be more into the core of the divine self, your own source. I am presence. That's it. And the rest will be taken care of everything. Learn to be human with the awareness of who you are, of who you truly are, and embody that and learn to navigate in unity with all of that. Beautiful heart, thank you so much.